a joyous day. And I'm gonna give you a second to guess why. Why on today of all days is Aviva so giddy? Is Aviva so... Why is Aviva so chipper? And I'm gonna tell you why that is. It's because somebody has sought out my assistance and I have a clear purpose today. Somebody has asked me to help with number 81. Who am I to refuse such plight? So that's exactly what we're gonna be doing today. Number 81. So looking at number 81 right now, let's just get a little rundown on our job here today. Number 81, Carrie. Oh my god, I love, first of all, let me compliment the makeup artist because they matched the lipstick shade perfectly to the shirt. I might have to take note of that when I do my final styling because I do have a red shirt and I might have to do red shirt, red lip. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's backtrack a little bit. Okay, for a tailored look, absolutely. Now, luckily enough for you, this shirt should be simple. I'm so happy I can be the one to walk us through it. Honestly, 4 steps. I always get falsely confident. I shouldn't be making any claims this early on. I think this is gonna be a short freaking video. I think I'm gonna go with red for this one. Something about it is just giving red, you know? It's like very sophisticated, very professional, very red. Without further ado, let's just get freaking started already. And I always say this. Guess what I have here? I've reintroduced the fidget spinner into my daily activities. Why did it ever leave us? I'm not sure because actually this is like the exact thing that I need at all times on me. You can say that it got turned into what some may call a meme. It deserved more. In its time. I think it was gone too soon. Before we move on, can I brag for a second? I'm doing it. This is not done, but I do want to share because, okay, the videos I make on this channel, they don't exactly paint me in the most talented light, in the most knowledgeable light, but I'm gonna be the first to say that I do have that in me. Some days more than others, but it's in there. Look, this is my work in progress. This is my dress that I'm making. Okay, let me explain a couple things right now. This is the top, okay? And this is open because there's gonna be a zipper there. Okay, so imagine, just hold on, this, okay? And look, I have a little rose here. I'm gonna hem the bottom, of course, but tell me there's not potential here. I'm talking, okay, when I finish this, I'll style it. I'm talking maybe some jeans underneath, some boots. It's gonna get crazy. I just wanted to brag for a second because I'm proud of myself. Is that so wrong? Am I not allowed to be proud of myself? Anyway, let's move to the ground. Last thing I'm gonna say about it, I'm gonna add these beads to it as well. They're like purple. Is my camera foggy? Okay, moving on again. Somehow the dresser situation just keeps like exponentially expanding and just like getting continually worse. And I'm not sure how it's happening. Step 1, cut boat neck. There's a lovely diagram right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and follow that. No anxiety this time, honestly. I think after going through what I went through in 80s shirt, I don't think I can be scared anymore. Like, I think that might have been the worst of it. I think that it can only go up from there. I might be wrong, but going from it to Carrie, smooth sailing. Let's just cut right in. Look, I'm not even scared. Yeah, so boat neck. I've never tried to do a boat neck before. I'm used to the serious U-neck. This is new for me. This is new territory. A little bit stressful, but I'm doing it. Okay. So I think I have a problem when it comes to cutting evenly, but I digress. I have to do the same thing in the back, right? Yes, all right. And that will be our boat neckline. Step number 2, cut cap sleeves. I guess I just cut from the armpit up to the cap of the sleeve, I guess. There's the boat neckline right there, and then the cap sleeve right there. So step 3 says cut 2 darts on the bottom of T to just under bust where shown. Now, this is where I'm a little bit confused because in my personal experience as a seamstress, darts have always been pinned in a triangle and then like the sewn together, and then you cut the excess fabric off in the back. But here it's just saying you cut 2 triangles and then you just sew them together, which I'm sure that either way works. I think it's easier to just pin it and then sew the triangle and then cut off the fabric. I could be wrong. If we know anything about me, it's that I'm here for creative liberty and expression. So, because I'm helping a friend out, let me give you an in-depth tutorial. Now, don't take this at face value because I'm not the most confident person in the world, but you can take my advice, take what resonates, take what doesn't. Leave what doesn't. So, I've put the shirt inside out. I'm gonna draw on, actually. Where's my freaking fabric pencil? I hate when I have to take everything out of my bag. This is what I get for being disorganized. Should I be a little bit crazy and use a ruler? So this is what's about to happen. Yeah, I should probably take my measurements to find out how tight or how big I want the darts to be, because the bigger the dart is, the more it's gonna like cinch in the waist. I sound really freaking professional right now, and it's actually baffling me. I'm making this up, but this is how it's gonna work. I'm putting the roller here. I'm measuring the distance from, okay, my bust. Wait, where's my bust? It's like a bit lower than my armpit. Okay, sweet. So right here, the top of the dart should be like right about here, and the shirt is, dang, I can't see anything. It's like 18 inches across. So 18 divided by 3, let me do the math here, 6. So I'm gonna make a mark at 6. And I'm gonna make a mark at 12. So those are gonna be the tops of the darts. Dang, I kind of feel bad I'm completely straying from what it's saying on there, but do it this way. Do it this way, because every time I follow the instructions on there, I've been led astray. It's led me places I never wanted to be at. Follow me. Follow me. I'll forge the path for us, and you're gonna have a wonderful carry shirt by the end of this. I guarantee. I don't really know how the math works for how big to make the darts, but let's just say this wide. And the thing about a t-shirt is it's stretchy, so it doesn't super matter how small, I guess, you make it, because there's room for stretch. So now that I have my point and my 2 lines, I would show you, but I drew those lines and they literally didn't show up. I'm just gonna like take these bottom points and press them together, just like freaking that. I'm just gonna pin that thing. I'm just gonna pin all up on it. I'm sweating. I'm actually starting to sweat. Oh god. See, this is the freaking problem, because t-shirts are so flimsy. Okay, I found a better way. Let's just take this point. Perfect. Yes, okay, this is what I had to do. Moral of the story, you just have to pin the freaking sides of the triangle together. I'm struggling, obviously, but that is what I'm attempting to do right now. I think I am making this harder for myself by doing it this way, but I feel like this is the more politically correct way. I haven't made so many darted things, but I feel like I've never seen it where you just cut a triangle and then you sew it together. Right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh God. And this poor person asked for my help, and I really do want to help you, and I'm probably just confusing you even more. Please forgive me. Please. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. Just because it makes it easier for me, I'm taking the point of the triangle and the middle of the bottom of the triangle, and I'm like folding it in half so that it's easier to pin the two lines together. Okay, I finished pinning everything. Step 4, guys. Literal final step. You're gonna be like, I need so much more than this. I needed more of this video. Guys, what can I say? When you're improving, you're improving. When you're getting better, and you get faster, and you get more, oh God, what's the word? You get more, whatever, I can't think of the freaking word for it. You get more useful with your time. What is that word? It's like you're productive with your time, but it's not that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Comment down below, what's the word I can't think of? Step 4, sew darts closed. Yes, I can. Let's take it up to the sewing machine. But also, not everybody has a sewing machine. You can hand sew this same exact thing. Google running stitch. Just do that along the line instead of using the sewing machine along the line, and you're gonna be just fine. Knowing myself, I'm probably gonna have to hand sew it after I mess up something. I'm just gonna use this like not burgundy. I don't know what that is. It's like a burnt red. Back in familiar territory, back with my good old friend right here. Never does me wrong, ever. The next step is gonna be just sewing on the line. Actually, I'm not positive. Do I start at the top of the dart or the bottom of the dart? I think I start at the bottom. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna sew all the way up to the point, and you also wanna make sure, I'm talking like I really know what I'm talking about, but trust me. You want to make sure that you're sewing, the only thing under the sewing machine is the triangle. That confused me for a bit because I was like I didn't understand, like you're literally just sewing. It doesn't matter. Let's move on. This is what it looks like. Can you see? It's just straight up a triangle. Now I'm just going to do the other side. The exact same thing that I just did. Look how fast I'm going. Guys, I'm unrecognizable. This is a whole new me. I have a need for speed. So this is what it looks like. What I'm gonna do is cut the excess fabric off. So because let me just explain myself. I know you know this, but oh heavens. I'm just taking these freaking triangles I made and I'm cutting right next to the stitch I made, making sure not to cut through the stitch I made. Don't do that. That would not be good. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. This probably would be better if I were doing it against a hard surface. That's my bad. In a perfect world, you would, I think, leave some fabric so that you could make a nice seam that looks nice on the inside. But I'm not gonna do all that today. And if you're not like selling these for anybody and it's just for you to wear, just do what you're okay with. You don't have to make it all fancy and finished. Okay, cut through the stitch right there. That is exactly what I was expecting to happen at some point. Okay, so let me fix freaking that, I guess. I don't care. I'm just using the sewing machine. I'm just gonna go over that little section again. Who cares? Not me. Let's go for it. Okay, now it's time for the big reveal. This is what it looks like on the inside. Let's turn it inside out. I think I could have made the darts wider to have a more cinched look. This is what she looks like. Okay, interesting. Honestly, it looks fine. The darts are there. I'm just not sure how in the waist is. Like I could have definitely done more there. I could have. At this point, you guys know the drill. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna style it. Guys, actually something feels wrong about this. Like, I know I did it right, but it's like just still... Okay, the way to fix this is I would have made the darts wider. Like, I would have kept these points, but instead of making the triangle like this, I would have made it like boom, because then you're bringing more fabric together. That was my bad, but I haven't tried it on yet. Let's just see what it looks like, see if we can make it work. I'm gonna walk out of this room, and then when I walk back in, it's gonna be done. Okay, this is the shirt. You can't really even see, I'll get close, the darts, but they're there. I do assure you, I will say, I cheated. I did cheat, and I'm never gonna let you think that I did it perfectly when, in fact, I did cheat a little bit. I did put a safety pin in back to cinch the waist a little bit more, but I will say, had I done what I was supposed to do, had I taken measurements before I made the darts, that would have fixed the issue. So all that to say is I learned the lesson the hard way. In order for you to have it easy, this is all for you, for your benefit. Watch me struggle so that you got it, right? Anyway, measure on yourself how cinched you would like it to be. I didn't do that. I should have done that. Here we are. Honestly, it turned out great. It's a nice fit. I also would have probably cropped it a little bit before sewing the darts, because in the picture, unless I'm mistaken, her shirt is cut off a bit here, but this one, before I pinned it, it was down to here. I could have made it a mini dress. This went very smoothly, and I hope that it was helpful. I'm really sorry if it wasn't. If there are any other numbers that you see in that book, or anything else in the world that I should do, I'm all ears. Let me know, because I'm down for anything, to be honest. I'm so crazy. Oh my god. That's all for today. I mean, I'm a literal beast at this now. If you have anyone that you want me to do, anyone that you need help with, you know, I'm pretty well versed in this whole universe now. Okay, great. See you next time. Let me catch a picture with Carrie. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for sure.